When you need advice, come to Ben and Kelly. It's Group Therapy on 99.7 DJX.
Hailey needs us. Hey, Ben and Kelly. First of all, call me Hailey.
Hi, Hailey.
I really enjoy listening to your show. I always take the long way to work in order to catch group therapy every morning. LOL.
Oh.
Anyway, I was thinking that maybe I have a situation that could be worthy of the segment. Need some advice on how to handle a work situation. To put it bluntly, my boss's husband hits on me every time he comes to our office.
Oh.
He's a good-looking guy, but it's still uncomfortable. I thought at first he was just being polite, but then he started making comments about how my outfits showed off my beautiful figure, and someday we should all go out drinking and stuff like that.
Oh.
I have one friend who says I need to tell my boss.
Uh-huh.
I have another friend who says I should flirt back and use that to climb the success ladder. I'm not sure how that would benefit me, but okay, LOL. Anyways, he comes in about once per week, and I now try and find a reason to excuse myself so I don't have to deal with him.
Oh.
To my knowledge, he's nice, but doesn't say the same things to the other women that he does to me in our office. So I'm wondering if any of your listeners have been in a similar situation and how they dealt with it, because I like my job. I don't want to quit. Thanks so much, Hailey.
Oh, wow. That is kind of awkward.
Oh, it's really awkward and inappropriate.
Right. And then,
you know, there's a part of me that, like, you need to tell your boss, but at the same time, understanding that could jeopardize your job, because then it can become a he said, she said.
Oh, that's exactly what I was thinking, because I'm thinking that her husband, the boss's husband, is going to say, no.
Exactly.
I mean, I say, I'm nice to her.
She's going to want to believe her husband.
Well, of course she will.
Yeah.
You're going to believe your spouse over a coworker or an employee.
Yeah.
So
this is tough.
There is one comment on Facebook that says you don't make messes where you eat, but I don't think that's helpful, because she's
kind of getting harassed.
Yeah, she's not making a mess. Or she's not wanting to make a mess.
Right. She likes her job. She's just, he's being inappropriate with her. And she's like, okay, what do I do with this? Because it's not her boss, but her boss's husband.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tough situation. We need some HR people.
And
ASAP. But
and
they're
who
all
knows?
say, tell the boss.
Yeah, exactly. Tell the boss, or tell someone in HR or someone above the boss. Yeah. But then, that I can understand how that could be uncomfortable, and maybe you don't know the person above your boss very well or have a rapport with that person. But maybe that is a way to go. So anyways, would love your story, especially if you've been in this situation. All right. 502-795-1997. So we got a message from Hailey. She's a listener, and she's having an issue with her boss's husband.
Yeah, he's like saying inappropriate things. He comes to the office like once a week, and now she doesn't know what to do about it, because she likes her job. She doesn't want to, risk talking to her boss about it, because then, who is she more inclined to believe? The husband can be like, oh, no, she's lying, or that sort of thing. E from LJ says a couple things. The boss's husband, if he's not an employee, why is he coming to work on a regular basis? Secondly, HR needs to know. The employer is responsible for creating a safe work environment, and if she's not feeling safe because she's being harassed by her boss's husband, something needs to be done. To the point that you don't make messes where you eat, the boss should not be bringing her husband into her office if he doesn't work there. Going to lunch with him or having him come to staff break room for lunch is one thing, but if he's walking around the office just willy-nilly, not okay. It's unprofessional.
Yeah. Hey, Erica.
I would say that if there's an issue, maybe she should have a second person noted that when he comes around, and just have them stand in on the conversation or by them. So that way it's not over hearsay. There's more than one person, and then maybe document it with hidden cameras, so then she could go to her boss and not feel uncomfortable about it.
Yeah, a couple of people have suggested like recording her conversation in some way so that she's got the proof if she needs it.
Yeah, and I almost think that Erica, your suggestion is good, but I almost feel like he wouldn't do that if someone else were right around there.
Well, that's good too.
Which could solve the problem also.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe she could just say, hey, I don't feel comfortable talking about a certain situation without somebody else.
Has this ever happened to you, or you been in that situation?
No, I am currently a boss and manage 7 people, so I always have an open door policy.
That's good.
All right. And your spouse doesn't openly flirt with your employees?
Not to your knowledge.
So I don't have one.
Oh, okay.
Okay, good. Well, then they don't.
Very good. All right, Erica, hey, thank you so much. Hi, Jasmine. Do you have a story about this?
Okay, so it wasn't the boss's husband, it was the boss's wife. Yeah, it was very uncomfortable. So I never allow myself to be alone in the room with her. Oh. Anytime she was coming, I made sure that I was with other people. And then when she would make comments, I would just say, straight face, don't smile, don't do anything. I don't appreciate that. Please stop.
Yeah.
So she was flirting with you, but not like keeping tabs on you, thinking that you're going to make moves on her husband. She was flirting with you?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, thank you for the call.
Yeah. Whitney says, ask him directly to stop. She says, I act like I have ideas, but if it were me, I'd be hiding everywhere he shows up.
Have we gotten to Kate's yet?
No.
Kate's comment said, she says, make him uncomfortable and just stare at him with crazy eyes and faces every time he does it. Eventually, he'll just think you're nuts and stop. Just,
oh, boy.
He's like, hey, we should get drinks. You think? What else should we do?
That is one way to go about it. Lisa says, HR here, most companies have a chain of command for workplace complaints. She needs to check her employee manual and follow through. Thankfully, I've never had to deal with this, but having dealt with similar issues with my friends, I can tell you the boss will not believe it. So many spouses live in denial about the other's behavior. Just follow the steps. Work is set out. You should be fine.
Yeah, I will say that if she goes to the boss, she's not going to believe her.
Yeah, she's going to be all like team husband.
Right, exactly. So, all right. Well, hey, good luck. Keep us posted, Hailey. And, yeah, thanks for reaching out. That is group therapy.